The opener in Music City, and it's a new era in Nashville. New stadium down the line, but this year a new coach, new uniforms, and a young team as the Tennessee Titans open the season against the New York Jets. On the visitors' sideline, a look at the Jets head coach. His team fired up and ready for this one. On the other side, it's the Tennessee head coach. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go.
Jason Sander is set to kick off.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you here in Nashville. Two teams at the bottom of their divisions last year. Who's going to start 1-0? Here we go. And the return will bring them to the 28-yard line. That's where the offense will get going for the first time in this one. Cam Ward brings the Titans out. Season 2, he was the #1 overall pick in 2025 and started all 17 games for Tennessee a season ago.
Mike, isn't there just something different about week 1 of the NFL season? I mean, after months of anticipation, debate, speculation, it all gets settled on the field. New coaches, new teams, rookies playing their first time. Man, it's just an exciting time of year, and I'm pumped to be calling it alongside you.
They'll run it with Tony Pollard.
Tony Pollard, the ball carrier. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. And he's going to have the first down. Mark him at the 45 and move the chains.
9 yards.
Situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Off play action, it's Ward. A float behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
And with nothing open downfield. Underneath, but give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Slot man going to move in motion left. That caught Tony Pollard. And it looks like he's going to have first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, not only getting outside the pocket, buying more time for his receivers, but then finding a man open who's able to pick up enough to move the chains.
Pollard. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
We spend so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
That's to the rookie out of Ohio State, Parnell Tate. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, they'll give it. It's Pollard. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Tavondre Sweat there on the tackle.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 9. That is quickly out to Diggs. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 6.
From the gun, here's Ward. The ball deflected at least a couple of times. To the ground. It's incomplete. On fourth down, on is the veteran Joey Sly for the Titans field goal. It'll be a 44-yard attempt. Sly's kick is good. And the Titans will take a 3-0 lead.
It's a good way to start the season, right? Like it's like in golf. It's always nice to see that first putt roll in. And here, his first field goal attempt of the year, right through the uprights.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Geno Smith leads out the Jets. He's back with the team that drafted him in 2013. This now his 14th season in the league.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, all right, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And man, you get through that first game and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. It's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, you're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
Room to run at the 35. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. First chance to show what they can do all season. One play in, one quick first down.
Nice run there by Hall, and I think all of us, Mike, we're still waiting for him to take that next step. He had his first 1,000-yard rushing season last year, but it still feels like there's some more potential in there that just hasn't quite been unlocked.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. He was a 1,000-yard rusher a year ago and looking good to start this season as well.
Well, after the nice run to start the drive, why not go back to the well and try it again? And that's exactly what they do. Have to imagine at some point now, the defense tries to change their look.
On first down, they go right back to Hall. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. He was a 1,000-yard rusher a year ago and looking good to start this season as well.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Titans out to the early lead. We're back in Music City after this. The Jets have it here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 1st and 10. Now, Gino. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Tyreek Hill. A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
He's going to have the 1st down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
A gain of 9
So there's a
yards.
saying in the NFL, Mike,
1st
short
down,
throw,
Jets.
long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
On 1st down is Smith. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over, and you come away with nothing.
Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play, and it's 3rd down.
He'll go again with Paul.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Getting the tough yards, they'll go with their fullback. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Looks like we have an...
Enter menu narration set to 100. Subtitle scales the volume of the menu narration. Menu narration set to 100. Subtitle scales the volume of the menu narration.
On that play. 2nd down, they need 7. Now the former rushing champ, it's Kareem Hunt. Trying to find find somewhere to go, but the defense with other ideas. They stop him. That'll be no gain.
No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Throwing on third down, Ward. Joseph Osah taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign.
When that play was over, I mean, look at the sideline, Mike. The entire...
Whistles as the challenge flag is out, and this last play will be reviewed. What they're looking at here is the spot of the football. Always tricky to get this exactly right, but it only takes a few inches to make a big impact. So slow this down, find a landmark on the field, and determine where the spot should be. Joseph Osah working his way in to register his first sack of the new season.
Tommy Thompson.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Jets go back out on offense. We give you a look at the man on the opposite side, the Titans' defensive coordinator, Gus Bradley. Gus has been around, former head coach with the Jaguars 2013 through 2016. Stops as the defensive coordinator in Seattle, L.A. with the Chargers, in Vegas, in Indy, and now he lands in Tennessee. Give up the middle with Hall. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Another run here with Hall. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Third down and 9. Working out of the gun, Smith. They convert downfield, but it is caught. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
Keno gonna throw for it. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on down. Look wide. Get this one complete. He's twisted down, and a late flag comes in. We're going to get a face mask added on here.
Automatic first down.
On 1st and 10, Ward. He'll spot the former Longhorn, Gunnar Helm. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
39-yard line.
Out of the gun, Ward. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there, and it'll lead to a second down. Shotgun snap for Ward. Pass complete. He's got Calvin Ridley. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll look to pick it up with Hunt. A gain there of 10 yards. First down for Tennessee.
10 yards.
In today's game, Mike, we're so used to seeing everyone go for quarterback sneak in this situation. 3rd and inches, just let your quarterback kind of barrel forward and get a fresh set of downs. But a nice change up here, giving the ball to your back. Not only does he pick up the first down, but he gets plenty of yards after that.
He'll step up and run. A first down on the scramble. A gain of 16.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. And he'll take it on in. Gunnar Helm. Touchdown, Titans.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, I'll tell you what. Executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
The 45-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's
halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Our trip around the league starts now, and we go to a land down under. Both teams taking long flights to Melbourne, Australia. The 49ers taking on the Rams. And this might take some getting used to. It's the Niners wide receiver, Mike Evans. He's going to run the deep route here and pull it in. 42 yards for the touchdown. The Niners kick off their 80th season as an NFL franchise with a win down under in Melbourne. From there, it's on to Cincinnati, checking in on the Bengals as they play host to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this is T. Higgins. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. A 43-yard touchdown. Lastly, time for a look at the best of the best. Here is our Impact Player of the Week, and we believe it has to be
both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. Great first weekend of football underway around the NFL. This day, so many of us look forward to more good stuff ahead later tonight. Cowboys and the Giants. We've seen that often on week 1. It always delivers that divisional rivalry. John Harbaugh's Giants debut. 8:20 Eastern for that. And then another division game tomorrow night. John sack of the year.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry, and you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the second.
3rd and 10. He'll run. This is Hall. 18 yards on the pickup there, and the Jets have a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
Typically in a third down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, here comes Hall. There he goes again. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Trying to claw their way back into this one, and that'll help. It's a first down.
What a good run there. That's going to put him over 100 for today's game, Mike. And it just seems, as the game goes on, this guy just seems to get better and better.
In some rhythm, with drives rolling, here's another 1st and 10. Quick throw on the RPO, it's Hill. Wow! Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. Trying to claw their way back into this one, and that'll help. It's a first down. Smith gets it in the hands of Wilson, and he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 5-yard line.
Second and a yard. They will run it over center with Hall. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. After that last play, the challenge flag is out, and we will get a review right here. What they're looking at here is the spot of the football. Always tricky to get this exactly right, but it only takes a few inches to make a big impact. So slow this down, find a landmark on the field, and determine where the spot should be.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge, unsuccessful, and they are out of challenges now for the remainder of the game. Now, this looks like a design run. He will do it himself. He's in. Geno Smith, touchdown, New York. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. On the return, it's Jim DK. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Tony Pollard heading out with the rest of his Tennessee teammates for their next drive. And he's had trouble getting on track in this one. Really limited space to find an opening. The defensive front stopping him multiple times. Generally, he has not been a big factor in this game to this point. Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. Play action. Ward. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
A gain of First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give it to Pollard. He'll be slowed up and taken down. That play goes nowhere. Stuck behind the line for a loss.
Brings up second and
The
11.
speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
In motion, that's the tight end, Granson. Now give, they're heading right with Hunt. And nothing doing here. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. They send Ridley in motion. From the gun on third down. Ward. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. Going to be fourth down. The Titans sending out their punter. And he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. He'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with first and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
He's taken down at the 33-yard
He was a 1,000-yard rusher a year ago and looking good to start this season as well. We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So it'll be first and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Off we go with the fourth quarter, and it starts with a run by Hall. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 13-yard pickup to begin this fourth quarter.
A gain of 13 yards.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Smith to throw on first and 10. That's to the first tight end taken in April, Kenyon Sadiq.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
A pitch comes to Hall. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. From the 23, here's second and 8. A give. Here's Hall. He's to the 10. And he's into the end zone. Reese Hall. Touchdown, New York. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Titans head back out on offense, and you get a look at Brian Daboll, their offensive coordinator. Daboll, many of you remember, the head man with the Giants for 4 years, and he was let go in the back half of the 2025 season. Signed on with the Titans to head up the offense under Robert Saleh. Fake the handoff. Now Ward. This is a short one taken in by Helm. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 5. Now they'll pitch it out here. The defense stringing them out. No gain back to the original line of scrimmage.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense. Any sort of balanced attack to get anything going, and whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. Now a carry for Hunt. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
And Sherwood on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Another run here with Hunt. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. So here comes 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw. And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
Mike, we always say pass rush ends games, and for all intents and purposes, this could be the game right here. There's no guarantee that if they fail on this 4th down, that they're going to have a chance to even get the ball back.
We are set for 4th and long. They snap it to Ward. And that is incomplete. They had their chance and took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
The Titans will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. That'll bring up 2nd and 11. They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. And he will have the first down. That is not officially going to end the game, but they're going to be able to take the clock way down after that play.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
On first down, they go right back to Hall. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. They'll go again with Hall. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down. They go down to an 8, and that's the way to start the new campaign. 1 game, 1 win here in this season opener. Down to a knee, 1 more time. And that should just about do it. So, this one a win for the visiting Jets. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So, that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
Thank you.